Yes, people, welcome to another reason. So today I will be addressing directly something that was said by Mr. Vegas. And what was said, pretty much, and I'm paraphrasing, is that because we are trying to balance the equation over here and point out his hypocrisy, we are being declared groupies, bounty killer groupies. But I want to point out to Mr. Vegas that for years, over 4 years, throughout COVID, you have been on a campaign to disgrace, discredit, disrespect, and kill bounty killer career. You have said that. Now, a lot of the things that you have said, there may be some truth to it, you know. Mr. Vegas, me looking at your eye. A lot of the things where you say, there may be some truth to it. But here's the thing. We have to point out that you love to point out the flaws in other people. But there's a scripture in the Bible that you don't subscribe to because, you don't deal with the God thing. But there are things written in the Bible that you can learn from. There are parables in the Bible that relate to real life scenarios. And one of those parables are, take the beam out of your eye so you can see clearly if you take it out of your brother's eye. So the purpose of this channel is to bring a balance to all of what you have been spewing on the internet about a man because of hate and jealousy and envy. Because all that you have done, all that you have said, the one thing that you have not accomplished is to turn the fans against bounty killer. I'm going to give you a clear example now. Clearest example. See, I'm going to want mostly females to comment under this video. Mostly females. I'm going to give you one of the clearest examples of your hypocrisy. Now, one of the things that you love to say is that bounty killer shit in an angel bed. There's no proof that that actually happened. It is just being said in the public space. But yet you run with it. Now let us contrast this, Mr. Vegas, to you releasing a tape of your baby mother having sex with your kid in the video. Now you have declared that I know you released the tape because whenever you alone did it and see it. But it is fair for us to assume. It is fair for us to assume that is you released the tape. No one else benefited from releasing that tape. So let me ask you and your fans then. Let me ask you now. When you come and say, bounty shit in a bed, you know what we point out, say you is one of the most deranged and hypocritical individual. Because you release a tape with your baby mother having sex with a man, and your kid is in the video, knowing full well that when you upload something to the internet, you can't remove it. So, let me ask you now, when we have born out some boy, where in a some relationship, and because them and them girl mash up, them are release sex tape. When we have born out them boy there, see, you don't have the moral authority for say nothing done. When they go talk about bounty killer shit in a bed, you don't have no moral authority to speak. And this we are talking about, brethren. And this we are talking about. So, go on with your groupie argument. See? Because this is a real dancehall fan, a real fan of the music. I talk to you who know some of the history. So no boy in a program around here, so no boy in a program where I tell you what we say and when we say it. We say what we want to say, when we want to say it. And that's why we can look in your eye and tell you, say, you're a hypocrite. And because, alright, why you think all of the things them what you say and I try it now work? Why you think it now work? After 4 or 5 years of continuous campaigning, why you think the things them what you say about Bounty Killer not working? Because the people them don't find you credible. And the only reason that if you flip the coin and Killer say a fraction of the things about you what you say about him, you wouldn't have a career today, Mr. Vegas. You would not have a career today. So, brethren, we are going to continue point out your hypocrisy. So, no groupy thing, not there so. The groupy them, they around you. And you have a blogger where everything you do and say him agree with you. And you have peer yes man around you. We see how you deal with conversation live. When you have conversation, you tell big man, shut up and you will learn something. You think no boy can talk to with them with it? You think no boy can deal with them with it? A mutual respect. And that's why me have to say me respect the youth around you. Up until this point, me respect the youth around you when you're Inotep. Because Inotep is a real soldier for you. Him step on the battlefield for you all the time when it come on to social media. See? But when it come on to me, that youth has never disrespected me. And so I will hold a conversation with that youth any day, upon any subject. See? But you know, say, man a take program. See? And what you do upon the internet, it now go continue unopposed and unchecked. And that a killer. Because we are use your words and facts and beat you. Check yourself. That we are said. Michael Jackson says, start with the man in the mirror. Start with the man in the mirror. See? There's a quote, a famous quote, I'm going to leave you with this. Them say, when you fight a monster, be careful that you yourself not become the monster. So with that, Mr. Vegas, peace. See? And when you want a real conversation, a balanced conversation, not one that is coming out of hatred and grudge and envy and bad mind, a real conversation about issues, then guess what? We have a better dancehall and a better Jamaica. See? Peace out.